Many people use the term consciousness in many different contexts. But what is consciousness really? In this short video, I'm not interested in engaging with the complex and heated philosophical debate on what consciousness is. I leave it to the philosophers, although I am a philosopher myself. What I wish to explore, hopefully together with you, is what consciousness is in the most direct and experiential sense, and also as a potential, as something that not only remains as it is, but can grow and expand. So that would be the context in which I will use this term. So consciousness starts as a very straightforward reality. As human beings, we experience a peculiar duality. On the one hand, we all go through the experience of life, right? Events, joys, sorrows, thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations. On the other hand, we are also aware of our life experience. This awareness implies that we are able to view as if from the outside or from above, as a sort of external observer, our experience of life. We experience a certain distance, sometimes a painful type of distance, between us and our thoughts, emotions, sensations, and physical existence as a whole. Pay attention, consciousness is none of the cognitive states that we experience, but our very awareness of these states. It is a mysterious observer or knower. This simple fact of dual existence, that we not only live but are also aware of being alive, is our most immediate contact with consciousness. In this sense, consciousness is not a mystical achievement that can only be reached through deep meditation or under the influence of psychoactive plants. Now, since this mysterious observer exists, we are able to take a step back from our experience of life from time to time and wonder what on earth we're doing, whether there is a meaning or a point to what we're doing. And since this mysterious observer exists, we can step back from time to time and realize with shock that one day we are going to die. We are able to contemplate what it means to one day no longer have this experience of life. We can wonder about the possibility of our non-existence. So that's the first step. The second step is that we can also move from being aware of our experience of life to just being aware, or aware of our own awareness. It's like looking back and into that mysterious onlooker. Who or what is it? That's the moment in which we begin to become conscious of consciousness. you're starting to isolate it from your experience of life and investigate its nature. Then something extraordinary takes place. As soon as you're conscious of consciousness, it begins to spread and expand. Instead of being conscious of something, we are journeying into our untethered consciousness. So consciousness is what we always have, or rather what we always are. Only in this movement of spreading and expansion, it becomes just consciousness without any identification or limitation. How far can consciousness expand? In truth, it has no limits, as long as we don't create limits within it as a result of clinging to identities and self-images. Consciousness can spread infinitely if it doesn't have a center, a self, or mental boundaries that hinder its expansion. So ultimately, it is the consciousness of the universe itself.